Question number 3. In the AWS shared responsibility model, what is AWS responsible for? This is a very common kind of question on the Cloud Practitioner exam. AWS cares a lot about the shared responsibility model, drawing a dividing line between what customers are responsible for managing and what AWS is responsible for managing when you use AWS. Some things are for AWS to do, some things you must do because AWS can't or won't on your behalf. So, which ones are which? Let's look at protecting data encryption keys. Encryption keys scramble data so that instead of being a readable set of information, it becomes something that is gibberish that nobody can understand at all, except for you because you have the key with which to unlock it. AWS provides a variety of ways to manage the keys associated with various different technologies. Most prominently, the Key Management Service, or KMS, provides that ability. Many services that store data will store it encrypted by default, but you get to choose which keys are used to be able to do that encryption. So knowing what your key management strategy is and how you're implementing it, that's very much your responsibility. Securing customer data. Well, that's very much a customer responsibility again. You have the primary responsibility for making sure that your customer's data is kept out of enemy hands. Using services in AWS that provide inherent security in certain kinds of ways is part of that strategy, but beyond that is your responsibility to figure out which customers get access to which data and similar kinds of concerns. So far, we don't like A or B very much. How about operating system management? Is that AWS's responsibility? This is one of those situations where it depends a little bit. There are services that will offload OS management responsibilities to AWS. Lambda is a great example. Application container management capabilities like Fargate are another good example. But one very common technology used in AWS is one that we've mentioned called EC2, the Elastic Compute Cloud Service, within which you build virtual machines known as instances and run an operating system on top of them. Well, guess what? You get to manage that operating system. That's yours. So OS management is, again, not necessarily something that AWS is responsible for. That leaves one more option. What is it? Physical security of data centers. That is something AWS is responsible for. They own the hardware. They own the buildings. They manage all of that. One of the big benefits of cloud is you don't have to own the building and own the servers. You just use what you need, and then you pay for what you use, and then when you don't need it anymore, you stop paying for it. It's wonderful. The physical security of the data centers belongs to AWS. It is not your responsibility to hire some armed guards and post them outside of AWS's data centers to protect your data. AWS has got that. The correct answer here is D, physical security of data centers.